Now, Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclone playoff football on Sports Radio 1450.
Y'all ready for this?
The Cyclones are brought to you by All Trans Transmission Service. Played. FMB Springfield.
Southeast waited for the Cyclones to make their appearance on the field. The Spartans come running onto the field. The Cyclones are on the field. Somebody for the Cyclones, Mitrione, carried a 2x4 high above his head onto the field. I have no idea, but the psychology of this game leading up to it has been absolutely incredible. Both teams are so pumped up psychologically. Both coaches done a great job. Both teams are gathered around their respective coaches. The Cyclones around Ken Leonard, the Spartans around Bob Bagby. Southeast 6-3 coming into the ball game. The Cyclones 8-1. Sam Madonia, Mike Nardini, Nick Fessman, Henry Mancy, and here we go. Ryan Wells will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Remember, first time they played, Tony Carey returned one coast to coast. Ryan Wells takes a 4-stop drop, comes up, kicks it end over end, going to be up to the near side and bounces by Lincoln James, goes to Tony Carey. Carey to the outside, and he is short of the 15-yard line. Tony Carey, J.C. Clark was there, also Patrick Oanyu, give him out to the 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nowhere to run, perfectly placed kick, nothing but black jerseys.
Cyclones defensively, Pete Smith and Brian Capronica at the ends. Mike Lyons and Matt Mitrione are the tackles. Linebackers Clark and Schneller along with Jeremy Minder. 1st and 10, Southeast easily has him in behind him. And we'll go give off inside, direct hole into the secondary. Not much. Rolfe gained a yard or two. Craig Rolfe picks up a yard or two. That was it. Schneller in on the tackle. They come out of the I formation. The tailback is Rolfe, and the upback will be number 24, Danny Seidner. Quarterback easily. Rolfe goes in motion to the right. They throw to him. He dropped the football. He dropped. Didn't he drop it? Or was it a fumble? Oh, a lateral went behind.
Yep.
It was a pass that went behind, bounced on the ground. It was a live ball, and Rolfe picked it up and gained about a yard. I thought it was incomplete, Mike, but obviously the Cyclones didn't fall for it. It went to the ground, carrying Rolfe to the far side. One lone running back in behind the quarterback, and that looks to be number 27, Derry Smith. And the quarterback is easily. He's going to roll. He's got all types of time. Throws it. It is incomplete. Out of bounds, short of the 20-yard line. Coverage is J.C. Clark. There's the snap, good snap, end over end. He gets it away off the side of the foot and bounces out of bounds. Cyclone's going to get it at the 34-yard line. Eric Wells is the tailback. The upback will be Christian Gripper. 1st and 10, Cyclones at the 35-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Up the middle they go to Wells. Wells into the secondary, picks up 5. Down to the 30-yard line.
But that's a play you're going to see a lot of, is Eric Wells going right up the gut. Not anything pretty, but I'll tell you what, it's the perfect play for today.
Side I formation. Eric Wells is the tailback, and he gives Eric Wells, and Eric Wells spins away in a yard. That is all. One lone running back. Eric Wells is lined up 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Southeast shows blitz. 3rd down and 5. Cyclones at the 30-yard line. They go off inside to Wells. Needs a block. Didn't get it. Now he's going to have the 1st down. Got inside the 25. Made it on his own. Eric Wells carried and got down to the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. 1st and 10, Cyclones 25. Up the middle they go to Wells. Wells fingers his way and picks up about 4 yards. Down about the 21-yard line. 8:15 remaining. I thought the crowd would be bigger than this, Mike, but the weather kept them away.
Definitely. It's a little chilly, and colds are starting to pick up now, and people are staying home, tuning in, listening to us.
2 tight ends for the Cyclones. 2nd down, 6 from the 21-yard line. Long count, and they're going to go off inside to Wells. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He gets inside. We're going to see where they stepped out of bounds. 1st down, Cyclones, down to about the 11-yard line. Eric Wells, it was Hamilton who makes the touchdown saving tackle. They can get a 1st down and not score a touchdown. Ball on the far hash mark. The quarterback is Wells. 2 tight ends for the Cyclones. Smith and Clark are the tight ends. Eric Wells has it. He comes up the middle. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's touchdown, Eric Wells.
Neil Taylor on that play was trying to call a timeout, and I don't think they got enough guys on the field.
Count and see.
10 guys. There we go.
That's right. Here comes the extra point out of the hole to Scrow. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. Cyclones lead at 7-0 back in 60 seconds. Ryan Wells will kick it off. He tees it up on the near hash mark. Let's see, it's Carey on the far side. Rolfe on the center. Short kick going to be come up and taken by Lincoln James. He bobbles it. He'll pick it up, and he'll keep the ball and reverse it. He's got blockers ahead, and he may go. One man to beat. He's made it. And a flag. What a... It was Scrow.
Now
What a play.
this is what Southeast can't do. They cannot put themselves in a hole. And here they are. They're starting out. They've got about a 3-yard difference of what they started in the last series.
Seidner is going to be the one lone running back, and behind the quarterback, Eric Easley. Big possession here for Southeast. They have 2 wideouts. Rolf goes in motion. They throw to him to the outside, and he is stuck at the line of scrimmage. Schneller got there in a hurry. It was the little pass that worked so well the first time the Spartans met the Cyclones, through underneath the coverage, and I'm telling you, Cyclones smelled it out and nailed Rolf. Second down, now Rolf goes in motion. And he comes back, and Bowen will pick him up. Easily long count. Is going to throws. It is caught by Lincoln James. He's still on his feet, reverses, and he gave up all the yardage. He's going to be back at the 21. Mike, he had a first down at the 25, and he tried to juke his way, and he ended up back at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he did. He's got to. That's one thing you got to do especially against a good defensive team, is you just got to go north and south.
Now they're going to say the forward progress is at the 23. They've got to get to the 25 for a first down. 3rd down and 2 for Southeast. Big play early in the football game. Long count. They throw it out. It is caught and going to be short of the first down. Quick hitch out on the side, and I'm telling you, Eric Wells and Phil Pearson got there in a hurry. They could go to the fake right here. They've got nothing to lose. They shift out. Let's watch. Wilson is back at about the 10. There's the snap. He's got it. End over end, side of the foot, going to be off to the side, and it goes out of bounds. Cyclones going to get great field position, be back in 30 seconds.
You got it. It's Subway's 99-cent fall fill-up. Buy one hearty steak and...
Back here at Memorial Stadium. 1st and 10, Cyclones have it at the 37-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Up the middle, they go to Wells. Wells is stuck right in the hole. I mean, he was nailed by Derry Smith. 2nd down and about 9 for the Cyclones. They have it at the 37-yard line there in Southeast territory. Cyclones lead at 7-0. They show blitz up the middle to Wells. Wells picks up about 5 yards. 3rd down, and I think they're in 4-down territory.
Oh, there's no doubt. This is
3rd down. This is a big play. You run here, I think, and try to keep it honest. And they go off inside to Wells, and nowhere to go. And again, Derry Smith stuck him right in the hole. 4th down for the Cyclones and 5, long count. And they go off inside to Wells, and they threw him for a 5-yard loss. I don't understand the call.
They got a pretty good field position. This is the best they've had all game.
34-yard line for Southeast. Seidner lines up in the running back spot. He's the only one. 1st and 10. Easley's going to throw. He gets away. He throws. Incomplete. Almost intercepted by J.C. Clark. He was simply running for his life. And we'll see where's the...
Meet Your Own had 2 guys, 1 guy in each hand, and he did nothing but push them both straight back.
Easley has 2nd down and 10, ball at about the 37-yard line. He rolls, screen is set up, he throws, it is knocked away and dropped. Cyclone saw it coming, and it was Mike Lyons who saw it coming, knocked the ball away. It was a center screen set up and went nowhere.
Back over to the Cyclones against the rush. This is where they've been tough. They've only given, on 225 rushes, they're only giving up 450 yards. That's less than 2 yards a carry, 5 rushing touchdowns, but they've only getting 7 sacks. Not a great pass rush.
3rd down and 10 for Southeast, ball at the 38-yard line. Clock stopped on the incompletion, 3:31. They have 3 wideouts to the right side. They have trips to the right side. 1 lone running back. Here comes the rush. He's got some time. He throws. It is incomplete.
Bruni fell down.
The defender, Bruni, fell down, and he would have been in a position intercepted down at the 30-yard line.
One thing I like in those, Sam, is Bill Bruni's playing a much better free safety later in the year than he did
Cyclones have come pretty close. Line of scrimmage is the 37. 1 lone man running back is Swoboda. He's the return. He's got it. Here comes a snap. No problem. End over end. Flag on the play. It's going to be roughing the kicker. Swoboda fair catches at the 20. 1st down. Eric Wells is going to be, he said, I was blocked in or pushed in. It won't make any difference. Nope. 15-yard walk-off. Southeast has a 1st down back in 30 seconds. Now Southeast has Tyus lines up in the backfield. Sean Tyus in motion. They pitch the ball back to Rolf. Rolf trying to turn the corner. Has the corner to the outside. Picks up 7 yards. And Rolf lined up in the backfield. Lincoln James goes in motion. They go off inside and in the backfield, Mitrione, and he wraps up Rolf for a loss. Back to the 44-yard line.
That was called Meet Your Own handoff. I mean, he was right there, and that's what the Cyclones got to do a good job of, is just getting penetration against this team. That's going to cause them to fail. Don't let the quarterback get a good job throwing the ball. Keep him on his toes.
Although Southeast may be in 4-down territory, but they may want to punt and try to pin the Cyclones deep. 3rd down and long, and they jumped off sides over here. Lincoln James took off.
Time for the defense to make a play, I think.
Pick one off, Mikey. What do you think?
I think so. What's Sneller? I'm calling Sneller. I got my chips on him.
Easley's been a good quarterback all year. In motion goes Craig Rawl. 3rd and long for the Spartans. Rawl starts one way, comes back the left way. Easley looks, throws over the middle, incomplete. Tony Carey was wide open down at the 30-yard line and overthrew him.
Yes, he is.
Here comes the snap from Wilson. Stands back, low snap, but he gets it. Picks it up, end-over-end kick, booms it. Swoboda lets it bounce, and it takes a Cyclone bounce and going to be down about the 23-yard line.
Here, Cyclones can go 24 yards, score a touchdown, and probably eat 8 minutes off the clock.
Gripper's back at the fullback. Eric Wells back at the tailback. 2 wide outs. Swoboda to the near side. Bruni to the far side. Clark ends up inside on the left side. Up to Wells, and Wells slides his way through and gets a couple yards out across the 25, maybe to the 26-yard line. 2nd down, 7 Cyclones at the 26-yard line. I formation. Ball right in the middle of the field. Pitch the ball back to Wells. Wells tries to turn the corner and is caught from behind and lost 2 yards. That's the end of the first quarter. Score Sacred Heart Griffin 7, Southeast nothing. Back in a minute. 7, Spartans nothing. Cyclones ran 12 offensive plays that first quarter, and Eric Wells carried every time. For a net 39. 3rd down, and Wells has him down. I formation. One lone wide out, and they pitch the ball back to Wells to the short side into the secondary, and he's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's caught from behind at the 40.
That's a little break. I'll tell you what, Eric Wells did a great job. He knew he wasn't going to outrun the Southeast defense.
He covered the ball.
Yes, he did. He reaches up and covered the ball.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Big gain. Pitch the ball back. Eric Wells is going to roll right. He throws. Clark has it at the 30. On a pass at the 25. Down to the 23-yard line. Flag on the play, clipping against the Cyclones.
Sure is. I think it was Pete Smith, just a little over aggressive.
Clark. He had a big gain from the 40 down to the 23, pickup of 17.
Just a little bit over aggressive.
Cyclones have had a 15-yard roughing the kicker and a 15-yard clip. 1st and 13.
Haven't seen their usual hold, though.
1st and 10 Cyclones. Southeast puts 5, 6. They put 8 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. We call that the box. Up the middle, they go to Gripper. Gripper runs over people. He gets down inside the 35 to the 33. Pickup of 10.
Well, the best game Gripper had this year was against Southeast. He had 60-some yards, 61 yards carrying the ball. So that's what the first time anybody other than Eric Wells has touched the ball running. 2 in a row. Giving him a break.
Lanphier Lions wait in the wings for the winner of this one. They'll play it next week here at Memorial Stadium. 2nd down, 3 for the Cyclones. I formation, quarterback sneak, and up ahead goes the quarterback, Ryan Wells, 1st down. I mean, he wedged it out. Danny Becky finally makes the tackle, but not before Wells wedges down to about the 27-yard line, and a 1st down, give him a gain of 6. 1st and 10 Cyclones, ball at the 27-yard line. Pitch the ball back to Eric Wells, cuts inside, waits for traffic, and gets down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you know, looking at we've seen a lot of good high school teams this year with all the Springfield success in Taylorville and Richwoods. It's going to be tough to pick. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 24-yard line. Cyclones moving right to left. They're walking into a stiff wind. Up the middle, they go to Gripper. Gripper right up the middle inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down. I'll tell you what a job he did from the IHSA office last Saturday night. Every radio that could hear us was tuned in the capital city. At the 20-yard line, got to get down to about the 18, 17 for a 1st down. Long count, pitch the ball back to Wells. Wells has blockers in front, has the 1st down, hurdles over the 15 down to the 13-yard line. And on the tackle is Craig Wolf and Wadena, and also Lincoln James laying on the ground, made the tackle, and Tony Carey may be slow in getting up. No, that's not Carey, that's Derry Smith. Smith, who has been injured, is now up hobbling, but he'll stay in the game. 1st and 10 Cyclones. They pitch the ball back. Ryan Wells looks. He throws over the middle. Caught down to Pete Smith inside the 5 at the 3. They threw to Pete Smith. And the man making the tackle, Kelly Beck makes the tackle. 34, Telly Beck down inside the 5 to the 3. Oh, somebody just fell.
Somebody, I said, the Porch Patrol on Congress, and somebody fell off the roof. Huh? I'm telling you, they got that Kool-Aid. What happened? Guys, who took a tumble? They're all right. 1st and goal, Cyclones from the 3-yard line. We acknowledged them, and they fell off the porch.
Mitrione in.
1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Mitrione is the up back. They give the ball off to Wells. Wells in, down to the goal line. Touchdown.
6 for the Cyclones. That puts it 13.
Who in our broadcast crew just said that's it? I don't think so, fellas. Henry says that's it. They score on a 3-yard touchdown run by Eric Wells, his second score of the day. It'll come out of the hold of Joe Scrow. Snap, placement, kick is up. Ooh, I don't know. It's off to the side. It's good. It got through. Cyclones lead at 14-0. Back in a minute.
It depends on what happens on the kickoff, but if they don't, that's going to give Cyclones, again, good position on the field, and they're moving the ball now.
What the Cyclones don't want is to allow Southeast to bust that long one, as they can do.
Oh, lightning in the bottle.
They can. They can all of a sudden make it 14-7. It's now Southeast trails at 14-0. 7:59 remaining. Kickoff, low line drive kick. Going to be taken by one of the up men, and that looks to be Lincoln James. Right up the middle, the outside, runs over traffic, and down he goes to Schneller. Lincoln James hit the 30-yard line, and I think he had some places to go, and he chose 56, and I wouldn't do that.
No, that's the wrong highway. I tell you what, I didn't know if he was going to get up. I mean, he smacked him. That was just face-to-face. Hello.
Because he got rocked. Unreal. I tell you, 3 roads. I'm not going to go to 56. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here they come on the reverse.
Oh, what a play!
Back at a loss inside the 20. Mitrione saw the reverse coming, and he penetrated, and he knocked Lincoln James for a 12-yard loss.
But you know what he did, though? He knocked. Not only what we had was a double reverse going on. He knocked the dive back. He knocked the reverse man, and then he got Lincoln James. What a play by Mitrione.
Easily takes timeout. We'll be back in a minute. Our post-game show this afternoon at the 49er. 2nd down and 21 for Southeast back at their 21. A loss of 11 that time by Mitrione as he knocked everybody down, getting to Lincoln James on the reverse. Easily looks, throws. It is caught and out of bounds. 1st down. Swoboda slipped down.
Great
to
catch.
The 41-yard line.
Great catch by Lincoln James. I mean, he twisted around. And
yes, he did.
He made one super catch.
14-0 Cyclones ahead, 6:35 remaining. Boy, was Ken Leonard animated during that last timeout. Counter play up to go to Derry Smith. Smith to the outside. One man to beat, and down he goes at the 45, 44-yard line. Eric Easley has him down. 1st and 10 for Southeast at the 43-yard line. Throws it quickly out here to Tony Carey. Carey runs over Phil Pearson. Still on his feet, and down he goes. Gained a yard or 2. 3 running backs in behind the quarterback, Easley. 2nd down, Easley's going to call an audible. They have almost a wishbone. They do have a wishbone in the backfield. Seidner's the down back. Rolfe and James. Now Rolfe goes in motion. Up the middle to Seidner, and again.
That was
oh,
Schneller.
my. That was perfect. Schneller. Schneller slams him. Seidner barely got the ball.
Yep.
Schneller on the blitz linebacker. They sent him in a hurry, and I mean, he crunched him.
Yep.
I tell you what, Cyclones are coming real close to grabbing the handoff.
Yeah, they're doing a...
Seidner's the one lone running back. Here comes Craig Rolfe in motion left to right. 3rd down and long Southeast. Easley's going to throw. Throws. It is intercepted. Intercepted by the Cyclones. Swoboda. He may go at the 50. They got one man to beat. He's at the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I tell you what, Johnny Bowen crunched Seidner. I mean, crunched him. Big play. That's what happens. Big play. This could be a dagger. Even though it's 2nd quarter, Sam, this could be a dagger.
Bowen now goes to the fullback spot. The tailback is Eric Wells. 1st and 10 Cyclones from the 28-yard line. They lead at 14-0. Turnover against Southeast. Long count, pitch the ball back to Eric Wells. Gets to the outside into the secondary. Cuts back. He's at the 15. He's at the inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Eric Wells picks up 14 on the play. And Jesse Wilson in on the tackle. 1st and 10 Cyclones. 1st and 10 Cyclones at the 14-yard line of Southeast. Pitch the ball back to Wells. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He goes down to about the 8-yard line. They have it at the 7-yard line. Bowen is now the up back. Eric Wells is the tailback. Ryan Wells ducks under center and goes off inside to Eric Wells. He's at the 5. He's inside the 5 to the 3 to the 1-foot line. It's going to be 1st and goal Cyclones from the 1.
Boy, just hammer football, baby.
Well,
This is playoff football. This is what you got to do a good job of. You play good defense and you run the ball. They've had, other than 2 first downs that Southeast has, they've been dominating.
Mitrione is the up back. The tailback is Eric Wells. The quarterback sneak, Ryan Wells. He can run to Peoria Road. Touchdown. Ryan Wells makes it 20-0 in favor of the Cyclones with 3:03 remaining. I am, Mike, to be quite honest, a little surprised.
I'm not real surprised.
I know. But see, I've been a pessimist most of this year, and it just went to Vegas. And if you win, it's a bonus. Spot, placement, kick is up. Flags all over the place. Let's see what the call is. The kick is, well, now we're going to wait and see. It's no good. 20-0 with 3:03 remaining here in the half. And Ryan Wells will boot it away. End over end kick, and kicks it deep, and it bounces in front of Tony Carey, and they fake the reverse. And Tony Carey keeps it and slips down at about the 15-yard line. Tried to reverse his field, and his feet went out from underneath him. 1st and 10 for Southeast. Easley the quarterback. They've got to go to work. 2:40 remaining. They go off inside. They keep the ball to the outside. Trying to turn the corner is Rolfe. Now he throws, and it is incomplete.
Over the line of scrimmage. Oh, my gosh.
Wait a minute. Look, he's out here to the 23-yard line. He threw that at the 23, and the line of scrimmage was the 17. Hello? That's right. He left it, and nobody made the call. Now they throw it out to Easley, and he dropped the ball, intended for Tony Carey out at the 20-yard line.
I think he turned his eyes and saw 56 flying in to put a lick on.
Here came Schneller, that highway 56. Get your kicks on 5-6, I guess. 3rd down at about the 17-yard line. Easley has him down. He's going to throws over the middle. Intercepted by Schneller. Schneller has it down to the 15-yard line. Lincoln James in on the tackle.
Well, I'm a little late.
Cyclones.
I said Schneller on a pickoff. I was a little bit late.
They're going to say line of scrimmage is going to be the 14-yard line. Another turnover. They threw the pass right where Schneller was at, and 56 grabbed it out of the air. They're going to say at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Cyclones from the Southeast 15-yard line. Coming out of the huddle, here come the Cyclones. Gripper's the up back. Eric Wells is the tailback. And Ryan Wells is going to look. He throws. Man wide open. J.C. Clark, touchdown. Did he hold it?
Yes, he did.
J.C. Clark, touchdown from Ryan Wells from 15 yards out. They saw him wide open in the end zone.
We go for 2, I think. They're going to go for 2.
What a play. They bootleg right. Sent everybody right. Ryan Wells rolled back left. Saw J.C. Clark wide open. He lobbed it. I mean,
J.C. Clark made a great catch.
Nick Dustin made the point. I think the wind took the football, and J.C. Clark made the adjustment.
Yep, exactly.
26-0 with 1:55 remaining. This one is becoming a surprise. It is a surprise. Cyclones going for 2 wideouts. Swoboda to the far side. Bruni to one side, Swoboda to the other. Eric Wells lines up behind. He's the lone running back behind Ryan Wells. He is going to run the reverse, and forget about it. Swoboda's thrown back at the 15-yard line by Chris Perrick. And I know I'm trying to stroke you folks and keep you around. That's not it, because this Southeast team can do it in a matter of a flash.
Yep, 4 plays. Right now is one.
Throw the ball over the line of scrimmage.
Here's one example to Southeast to get it back.
Here's Ryan Wells. Kicks the ball end over end. Going to be taken by one of the close men, and out of bounds he goes.
John Sawinski with the good little dance. See the aging young man. He's still got his quick feet there.
John's found the fountain of youth, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
He really
he's
has.
Amazing.
Yeah, he looks like he's...
Cigar every morning at about 7 a.m.
You think that's what does it? 1st and 10, Southeast Easley has him down.
George Burns.
In motion goes Craig Rolfe. Ball on the near hash mark. Easley's going to throw. He pumps. He looks. He throws. It is almost intercepted again. Intended for Lincoln James. Overthrew him. Swoboda almost picked it out of the air at the 45-yard line. And John Bowen also. The running back, Danny Seidner, is the up back. In motion goes Lincoln James. Counter up the middle they go. Seidner nowhere to go. He made a yard or two, and boy, Schneller met him right in the hole. Schneller and Kapranica. Let's mention that Cyclone defense. The ends are, for the most part, it's been Kapranica and Pete Smith. Timeout Cyclones with 1:36.
Got the ball
3rd
back.
and 10. They want it back one more time, don't they? Be back in a minute. 3rd down 9. Easley has him down. Cyclone show blitz. Here comes Easley. Throws it out, and it is caught and out of bounds. Goes the ball carrier, and that is Terry Reynolds down at about the 45-yard line, and going to be very close to the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and about 1. Oh, my gosh. Now, I tell you, this guy's spotting. Now they're going to... Why would they... Now, this makes no sense. The ball is out of bounds, and then they move it to the middle of the field, and then put it at the hash mark, and now they bring the chains. What kind of deal is that?
Horrible. Who are these clowns?
Well, so now it's going to be 4th and inches.
He went out of bounds. I was standing right. His foot touched right on
at the 45-yard line. You don't move the ball to the hash and then measure. Wow. 4th and 1. 1:31 remaining. They're going to go for it, obviously. They're down 26-0. Up the middle they go. Rolfe into the secondary, dances away, and runs over Pearson and goes all the way down, out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Gain of 14, and that's the best run I've seen Craig Rolfe make all year. And I tell you what, Mike, he did it, and against a pretty good Cyclone defense. Seidner, the one lone running back. Rolfe is slotted left to the near side. They have two wideouts to each side. Easley's going to throw. He looks, he throws over the middle. It is incomplete through the hands of Carey at the 5-yard line. Carey probably should have caught it. He's claiming that Eric Wells pushed him from behind, but he had beaten Wells down at the 5-yard line. One lone running back is Seidner. Two wideouts to each side. Easley looks, throws. It is caught by Lincoln James, and down he goes inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Schneller in on the tackle. Mitch Rion was also there. It's going to be 3rd down. Easley's calling an audible. They go with the no-huddle offense. Southeast fans are really getting nervous.
This guy just down the ball.
Easley has it, 1st and 10, or 3rd down. Easley rolls. He looks. He throws over the middle. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 3 from the 19. They got to get to the 16 for a 1st down. They're going field goal. Watch the fake here. Watch the fake here. You got to think fake if you're Cyclones. This field goal with the wind to their back would be a 36-yarder right in the middle of the field. Brandon Keys. It looks to be high snap, gets it up, and the kick is, oh, forget about it. Way short, barely got into the end zone. What do you think? I'm not going to second guess that, but I am going to question it a little bit. 1st and 10 Cyclones at the 20-yard line. I think it's a great move by Bagman. I think about it, trying to get points on the board. You got the wind to the back and a good field goal kicker. Christian Gripper goes up the middle and stumbles.
That's it.
And that's going to be the end of the first half with the score. Sacred Heart Griffin 26 and Southeast nothing. They'll count it down, and nobody's going to stop the clock. We're going to wait to let you hear this Cyclone crowd.
Big Cyclone crowd sticking around.
End of the first half. Score Sacred Heart Griffin 26, Southeast nothing. Back after this. Hi everybody, Sam Madonia. I'm going to tell you about a great place to eat. Fritz's Fine Dining at 1531 Wabash. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30. I think they'll do anything but an onside kick.
Going to have to get that ball back.
I mean, I'm serious. I would think they're going to go for an onside kick right here. Why not? What have you got to lose? You're down 26-0, and Bob Bagby's going to go to the bag of tricks now. I'm telling you, that's not a pun, but he's just going to do everything possible to get his team back in this. And I tell you, I would guess he had talked about pride, that we've come a long way. We've accomplished so much this year. Let's go out and play this second half like we mean it. And I'll guarantee you this will be this Southeast team will not quit.
Watch it onside. I think
here comes Brandon Keys, end over end. Southeast hits the Cyclones. Guess what? Southeast got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Not much you can do. That was a bullet. I mean, that thing just took off. And
here they come out of the huddle. Southeast comes out and executes to perfection. Up the middle they go. The ball carrier picks up about 3 or 4 down. And the up man is Seidner. In motion goes Lincoln James. They counter. They go off inside to Rolfe, and he's smothered at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 5 for Southeast. Easley the quarterback. Seidner behind him. They throw the ball off on the right side to Lincoln James, and nobody near him. Into the secondary. He goes down to the 33-yard line and a 1st down. Eric Wells makes the tackle, but not before he picked up good yardage down to the 33-yard line.
Phil Pearson was out there, and Phil ended up getting blocked. But the thing I like about that, though,
they're again out of the shotgun, or they're out of the wishbone. The up man is Seidner. Rolfe now goes in motion to the left side. Easley goes off inside to Lincoln James. James spins away from a Cyclone into the secondary. I'm telling you, J.C. Clark missed him in the backfield, and he carried down to the 27-yard line. J.C. Schneller and Eric Wells running out of bounds.
You drop your head with Lincoln James, he's going around you.
Yeah, I would not think you'd want Southeast to score here, fellas.
Nope, not at all.
Terry Reynolds goes wide to their left side. Now they got the up back is Seidner, and the running backs Lincoln James and Craig Rolfe. Quarterback Easley, 2nd down 5, ball at about the 27-yard line. They delay up the middle to Lincoln James. He almost fumbled the ball and nowhere to go. That one took too long to develop. Matt Mitrione in on the tackle along with Schneller.
I don't know what Bob's trying to do here. They've only had maybe 2 running plays over 10 yards. I throw the ball. You got the wind behind you.
I'll tell you what, these officials really give you a little. That was about a loss of a yard, and I thought it was more than that. The ball is back at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I'm a little blind.
3rd down, and let's call it 6. Wide side of the field on the left side. Rolfe comes. Tony Carey's going to be inside him, slotted. One lone running back. They have trips out to the right side. That's 3 running backs and 3 receivers. And Easley's going to roll. He looks. He throws. He's got a lot of time. Throws incomplete. Flags all over. Pass interference on the Cyclones. That was on Schneller.
Schneller knows it.
Intended for Terry Reynolds. It's going to be first and 10 Southeast from the 14-yard line. Easley ducks under center. And strong power inside they go. Rolfe, forget about it. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Mike Lyons, first man in on the tackle for the Cyclones. Give him a loss of 2 from the 14 back to the 16. Quarterback is Easley. Seidner's the one lone running back in behind him. Second down and 12 for Southeast. Throws it quick, slant pattern. Got it. Rolfe carries down to about the 11-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. It's going to be third down and about 7. Third and about 7 for Southeast. They're going to see Minder and Schneller in on the stop. Third down and 2 wideouts each to each side. Easley in motion comes Craig Rolfe. Third down and long. Rolfe comes in, goes back out. Easley looks, throws, touchdown Southeast. They threw it to Lincoln James, a slant.
Lincoln James threw a touchdown.
And they're going to come right back. I tell you, Southeast, don't you anybody count them out. And if you're a Southeast fan and you might have left, you better head back. That is the big emotional lift, but then you score. It's a 48-yard touchdown drive. Brandon Keys out of the hole to Jesse Wilson. Snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. Back in a minute. 7 plays, 48 yards. With the pass to Lincoln James. Here comes Keys, end over end kick. Same result, same result, same result. Southeast has it again at the 40-yard line.
There they go.
They did it the same way. Isn't this nice?
Well, at least it's interesting.
It's interesting, and if you left, you better come back.
Well, now if they're going to score, you want to make them go 7-8 plays. But the nice thing here would be for the Cyclones is to get a little pick off.
Here comes Easley, ducks under center. Rolfe goes in motion. He's going to roll. He's got some time. He looks. He throws. It's caught down at the 30-yard line. It's Lincoln James. Going to be a first down. Southeast at the 30-yard line. This is such an emotional game, guys, and a mental game, that all of a sudden now Big Mo has changed dramatically. They're now down at the 30-yard line. First and 10 Southeast. Easley ducks under center. Ball on the far hash. He looks. He throws over the Minner. Wide open. Topped at the 5-yard line. It was dropped by Tony Carey. He had 6 all over. He had gotten...
Second and 10.
Second 10, ball at the 30-yard line. Tony Carey to the near side. Craig Rolfe comes in motion. Second and 10, and Easley's going to roll. Screen is set up. Throws. It is caught and battered and dropped. And there's going to be flags on the play.
Cyclones say they got it.
So that's going to be ineligible receiver downfield, and that's a loss of down, I believe.
Sure is.
6:49 remaining in the third quarter. The Cyclones, this crew has struggled a little bit tonight.
They sure have.
That's third down and 15.
I'll figure that out one of these years.
In motion comes Craig Rolfe. Easley, the quarterback's had a good third quarter. He rolls. He's got a lot of time. Throws back. It's in the air, and it is knocked down by Pearson.
Good play by Phil.
Intended for Tony Carey down at the 15, or Craig Rolfe at the 15-yard line. Pearson knocked it away.
Good play by Phil. Phil didn't jump too soon. He just stayed there and then played the ball when it was there to attack and did a nice job. I'll tell you what, we've seen a drastic improvement so far in the Cyclone pass secondary, haven't we?
Fourth down. This may be the play of the game for Southeast. 4th and 15. They have it at the 35-yard line. Got to get across the 20 for a first down. I think this is the play of the game. Cyclone sending 4 down linemen. 4 linebackers, 3 in the secondary. Now they show blitz. Now they come out of it. They pitch the ball to Rolfe. It's going to be, he can run all night. He looks, he throws in the end zone. It is caught and dropped out of the end zone.
And again, he's over the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, at that time he's very close.
He wasn't.
Anyway, the Southeast player went right into the upright of the goalpost. They pitched the ball to Rolfe. It's going to be, he can run all night. He looks, he throws in the end zone. It is caught and dropped out of the end zone. And the Cyclones have lost 2 onside kicks to Southeast. They pitch the ball back to Eric Wells, and Wells is tackled from behind. 5-yard loss.
Got these guys fired back up. Got them fired back up.
We're halfway through this third quarter. Cyclones ahead 26-7. I formation. Quarterback Ryan Wells ducks under center, and that's Pat Stone. Now he's going to run the option. He looks. He's got to run for his life. He needs a block. He's at the 35 and caught from behind by Lincoln James. Well, he wasn't too hurt, was he? I'll tell you what. Wells had some open real estate in front of him, right in front of the Cyclone bench. I'll tell
He's
you
going
what,
out now.
Lincoln James and Craig Rolfe would have challenged today in the Breeders' Club Classic. I tell you what, you could saddle those guys up and probably done pretty good today.
Lincoln James,
put them
Cigar,
and Craig Rolfe, and make them part of your trifecta.
Serena's Song.
Serena's Song got beat bad today, got 5th. 3rd down and 10 for the Cyclones. Ball at the 35-yard line. And Wells is going to run the option, and he goes off to Eric Wells. Eric ducks outside. He's still in the secondary. Lost the ball. Southeast picks it up, and it's going to be Southeast ball. They're going to say he was down. They're not going to call it. They're not.
No, yeah, they are. No. Oh, my God.
No. He was down, and they're not going to call it.
The official on this side was waving it dead, and then he changed it the other direction.
You're right. Southeast has it on the turnover
at
the
he
38-yard line.
These guys have been very poor.
Yep. Southeast has it at the 38-yard line.
Man, he was down. He was down on the ground.
Here they come out of the huddle.
I think they want to keep it close because they got money on the over.
Lincoln James and Tony Carey to the near side. Lincoln James the far side. Seidner, one lone running back. In motion goes Craig Rolfe. Easily has him down. He's going to roll. They haven't put much pressure on him. Throws over the middle. It is picked off by the Cyclones. Bruni dropped it. He had it and dropped it.
Done.
Southeast picked up a half a yard on the incompletion. They did. The ball was on the 38 hash mark. Now it's close between the 37 and 38.
Oh.
They picked up a half a yard. 2nd down, 10, ball on the near hash mark. Seidner, the one lone running back. In motion comes Craig Rolfe, left to right for Southeast. And he's going to roll. He looks, he throws over the middle, and nobody near it. Ball on the near hash mark at the 37.5-yard line. Easily looks, has backside pressure, throws. Intercepted, dropped by Eric Wells, intended for Reynolds coming out of the backfield. It's 4th down.
Great coverage by the Cyclones.
4th down.
Here you go. They're going to go for it.
Oh, sure you go for it. Nobody believes he's going to kick the football.
They got the regular defense in here.
4th down. Let's see what Wilson does. Long count. 4th and about 10. There's the snap, flags all over. Who jumped? Jesse Wilson back at the 45-yard line. Anybody think he's going to punt? Wait in line. There's the snap. It bounces back to him. Here comes the run. He runs. Pete Smith tries to turn the corner. Turns the corner from Smith. Steps out of bounds. Going to be short of the 1st down.
Jesse Wilson carries.
Short of the 1st down, and I'll tell you what, Mitrione went flying into the bench over there, and the Southeast bench, and the Cyclones will take over at the 35-yard line.
He cleaned out about 3 guys on that, coach and 2 players.
Here they come, 1st and 10 Cyclones, 4:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cyclones lead at 26-7. It's been all Southeast. Now they show 8 guys in the box. Up the middle to Gripper, and Gripper's still on his feet. Carries out for about 4 yards. Out to about the 39-yard line, maybe the 40-yard line.
Gripper carries.
And in on the tackle was Sean Tyus, number 45. 2nd down and 5. Cyclones right in the middle of the field, moving right to left as you look at your radio dial. Gripper's the up back. Eric Wells is the tailback. Pitch the ball back to Eric Wells. Tries to get to the outside. Has tackled from behind, short of the 1st down. Eric Wells was tackled from behind. Jesse Wilson is there.
I don't think the Cyclones have punted yet today, have they?
No, sir. See if Gripper doesn't carry this. Won't surprise me if he does.
I think you're going to see.
Quarterback is Eric Wells. They go to Gripper, and he almost had 1st down. Christian Gripper.
Good call.
Out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Good call.
In on the tackle is Danny Beckheat and Telly Beck.
Just hand off to Christian. He's been getting about 4 or 5 yards a carry. Just hitting it so quick.
1st and 10 Cyclones. They have it at the 47-yard line. And Ryan Wells is going to roll. He looks. He's in trouble. He's in trouble and thrown all the way back to the 36-yard line. Ryan Wells was trying to set up something, and what he has to do is unload that ball. I formation in behind, and they're going to give the ball off to Swoboda, and he's tackled a loss. Back at the 33-yard line, and it's Tyus, Sean Tyus. 3rd down and long, and Ryan Wells is going to come this way, and he's going to run. He looks, steps up inside, still on his feet, carries all the way out to the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. Lincoln James in on the tackle for Southeast. Jesse Wilson was also there, and Telly Beck.
Lincoln James was slow getting up. I don't know if I'd have him back there catching this. I think I'd put Craig Rolfe.
There's the snap by Wells. Kick is an end over end. Lincoln James sees it bounce. It bounces across the 30 at the 28, 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Southeast, back in 30 seconds. Stop over. It's on Bruns Lane and warm up. Here comes tackle from behind. Mitrione throws easily back inside the 20. They tried the rollout pass, and Mitrione, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Score, Cyclones lead at 26-7. Back in a minute.
Hi.
I'm Jim Berger, and
Here they come out of the huddle. Easily brings them to the line of scrimmage. Southeast down 26-7. If you divide it in half, they're leading in the second half. It doesn't work that way. You add them both together. Second down and long, and they pitch the ball to Rolfe, and Rolfe looks like he's going to throw. He pump fakes, and he's into the open field. Look out! Craig Rolfe up the middle, caught from behind, but a first down. And Rolfe then when he saw the open field, decided to go for it.
turn them motors on, baby, and he picked them up and put them down as quick as you'll see anybody. And he got smacked, too. He got a little trio there.
First and 10 for Southeast. Easley's going to throw. He's got all types of time. He looks, he throws. It is caught up at about the 44-yard line. Give him a gain of about 5. Out at about the 44-yard line. It's going to be a second down and about 5. And Danny Seidner is the up back. Pitch the ball off to Seidner, and Seidner is tackled from behind. He lost a yard.
And guess who? It wasn't Schneller.
Well, if it's not Schneller, it's probably number 52, Mitrione, and it was. He wrapped him up in the backfield. It's going to be third down and about 7. Third down and about 7 for Southeast. They have the ball at the 42-yard line. Got to get to the 49 for a first down. Cyclones show blitz. Here comes. They do blitz, but it's caught. They got away with it, and it's short of the first down. Reynolds might have had the first down, but then he gave ground. Yeah. Now they're going to give him the forward progress. That's amazing. That is amazing. I can't, when you catch the ball and then run back to try to pick up yardage, you can't do that. It's fourth down.
Oh, man.
But that's unreal. That's 2 yards further than where it should be.
I agree.
Fourth down and a yard for Southeast. They have it at the 47-yard line. They're on. They got to get to the 48 for a first down. Clock moving, 9:35 remaining in the football game. This is eating up clock. Craig Rolfe goes in motion. Pump fake. They throw over the middle, and it is knocked down and complete.
Intercepted.
Did they
don't
intercept
matter.
it? I just assume you didn't. They did intercept it. Schneller picked it out of the air.
No, it wasn't Schneller. J.C. Clark.
J.C. Clark, take that back. But the thing is, Mike, if they don't intercept it, they get the ball down at the 40.
Exactly.
Take about 8 yards.
Yeah, you just lost 8 yards. But
but you want the interception,
exactly.
right?
You still want it.
Try a pass or something. Here they come up the middle. They go, and it's the fullback Gripper, and he carries out across the 45, maybe the 47, the 48-yard line. And we're going to crank up another meeting between Lanphier and Sacred Heart Griffin. We're 8:45 away from doing that.
This is the third year in a row they played.
That's right,
2
twice.
games.
Second down and about 6 for the Cyclones, and Ryan Wells going to run the option, tries to get to the outside. He's at the 50, he's at the 45, has a first down to the 45-yard line of Southeast. Craig Rolfe in on the tackle. Derry Smith is there. Ripper's the up back. Eric Wells is the tailback. Quarterback Ryan Wells, and he's going to throw. He looks, he throws it. It's complete to Gripper, and Gripper got about 3-4 yards. Carried down about the 43-yard line. Rolfe on the tackle. Again, Derry Smith. The linebackers, they're very active on Sports Radio 1450. Jim Rupert will host it till we get there. Mike Nardini's going to be there. Henry Mancy, Nick Vespa. Up the middle, it is Gripper. Gripper battling off people. Gets inside the 40 to the 37-yard line.
Nice run by Christian Gripper. This is a great sign, too, to see that the 1-2 punch is finally coming through. And I'll tell you what, the Cyclone offense, they've done a good job today.
Sean Tyus goes out of the third down and 3. Ball right in the middle of the field. Cyclones moving left to right as you look at your dial. Everybody in tight. They're going to run the option. Wells needs to keep it. He's got the first down at the 35. Stays in bounds at the 30-yard line. First and 10 Cyclones. They'll move the sticks, and it's a first and 10 Cyclones.
Fritz's Fine Dining at 1531 Wabash. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 at 1531 Wabash.
Up the middle, Eric Wells. Eric Wells picks up 5, 6, 7 yards. Carries down across the 25 to the 23-yard line on a first down. Derry Smith in on the tackle for Southeast. 6:05 remaining. It's exactly what the Cyclones wanted to do. And the Lions of Lanphier and the Cyclones, just another good neighborhood feud coming up again. Sixth time they have played in 3 years. And they're going to go at it right here next weekend. Second down and about 3.
And didn't have anything to do with the shirts this week.
No, so up the middle comes Christian Gripper. Gripper carries down to the 20-yard line, very close to the first down. Right up the middle goes Christian Gripper. And Derry Smith was trying, and it's going to be very close to the first down.
Well, it's not going to be now, not after I saw him slide it back.
It was at the 20, and then they slide it back a little bit. I'll tell you what,
No, I've seen it worse.
Have you?
They overran Tool. They were pretty poor.
Third down, less than 1.
Third down and 1, Cyclones with 5:08 remaining in the football game. Third down and 1, ball at the 20-yard line. I formation, Ryan Wells, watch the quarterback sneak. It is quarterback sneak, and he can run for 4 yards, and he does. First and 10 Cyclones down at the 17-yard line. That one will put the icing on the cake with 4:58, that first down. And the Cyclones are going to go to round 2, and you can start talking about next weekend, the Cyclones and the Lions.
Well, I don't know.
Lanphier will be the home team next week. That's right. Cyclones will, because they hosted this week. Cyclones will be on the other side of the field next week. So, because Lanphier was on the road. So they're going to host the game, but it's at Memorial Stadium. Up the middle, Gripper goes. He's into the secondary. He's at the 10, to the 5-yard line. Christian Gripper. A big gain down to the 5-yard line, and Gripper has really come alive tonight.
Sure has. He's probably pretty close to about 70 yards today, I think.
First and goal. Ball on the far hash mark. Gripper's the up back. Ryan Wells is the quarterback. Eric Wells is the tailback. Pat Stone is the center. They go off inside to Gripper. Gripper, touchdown! Christian Gripper!
Hey,
number 39 celebrates. Oh, is he one happy young man? Is that his first?
I think that's his
touchdown?
first one.
Second of the year. Second TD of the year for Christian Gripper. Gripper scores from 5 yards out with 4:03 remaining. And that was a Cyclone vintage drive. Joe Scrow out of the snap from Lions. Placement. Ryan Wells' kick is up, and the kick is good. Cyclones lead it 33-7. Back in a minute. I tell you what, I couldn't do math either, though. Good thing Father Fields let me cheat a lot. Kicked into the end zone. No, it's taken now. He runs it into the end zone. I think they're ready for the Lions. I think it's going to be a heck of a football game next week. Cyclones could play all 4 games here at Memorial Stadium. They would not have to leave Memorial Stadium if they keep winning, and of course if Sterling or Metamora keep winning. First and 10, Southeast. They pitch the ball to Rolfe. Rolfe tries to turn the corner. He got around the corner and stays in bounds at about the 22-yard line. Mitrione was chasing him. Clark was there. Phil Pearson was there, and Schneller. How many times have we called those names tonight? Second down and about 7 for Southeast. Clock moving down, 3:24 remaining. In the ball game, Cyclones ahead 33-7. Lincoln James goes in motion. Up the middle, the ball carrier, and still on his feet, carries out to the 30-yard line. Going to be a first down. Greg Rolfe, J.C. Clark was there.
Did his knee go down?
I don't think he did, Mike. I thought his knee was going down.
Bob Bagby.
Who did?
Bob Bagby just got a flag.
He's enjoying it.
Yeah.
He's got them to the playoffs. They've accomplished more. Now all the coaches, hold on, guys. Boy, I mean, all the officials are in the face, or all the Southeast assistants and head coach in the face, the official. And I didn't see what it was about.
Oh, who knows? He's nuts. I'll tell you what. I love him, though.
Bag, he's a piece of work.
He's crazy.
I'll tell you what, he is just perfect to get a high school football team.
Yes, he is.
I think he accomplished more in 3 years. What was it, as far as wins, than it took, I think, other coaches 10 or 15 years.
Bill Seaman's the only one to win there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Southeast. That'll move it back to the 15. I really thought Southeast had a shot the way they played the Cyclones first time, that they could cause Cyclones a lot of problems. But what they've accomplished there, Bob Bagby and Neil Taylor, should not go unrecognized. And I'll tell you, you talk about Bill Anderson at Springfield, first year.
And then John Oakes and the Cause.
I don't even want to say that, because those guys goes without saying, they've
been there 3 years, and they've been 3 playoffs.
Oh, I agree, Mike, but I mean, to mention was almost as an insult, because they now have achieved a whole nother level.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're exactly correct. They've gone to the next level.
Oh, sure, they're at the next level. And I think Anderson and Bagby are very close to taking their programs there. Pitch the ball back, and they go to Lincoln James. James gets away from Stefano, but he's still on his feet. Ball is loose. Cyclones thought they had it, still loose. I'm not sure about Southeast. I think Terry Reynolds falls on it at about the 27-yard line.
They're going to have to peel him out to find this one.
I'm telling you, they're everywhere, and now we'll wait to see.
Lincoln James is down again.
Lincoln James slow in getting up, and I'm betting if you're Rick Montooth, you're saying we've got 2:35 to go. Let's wrap it up. Southeast recovered the football at about the 23-yard line. Standing back at about the 12-yard line. He's obviously part of the football team. There's the snap to Wilson. He'll get it up. Booming kick. He kicks it over. Swoboda carries it at about the 42-yard line. Given ground, wrapped up, and now he swings back to the other way, steps inside. He's at the 45, needs a block at the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He stops and goes. Caught from behind at the 20-yard line.
Craig Rolfe caught him.
Flag on the play. Let's see. At the 20-yard line, I think they are going to throw it against one of the Southeast players for unsportsmanlike conduct. Derek Leonard now goes into the ball game for the Cyclones.
And the fans want another 6. With Derek in there, he may fire it up. You don't know. I'd sure Dad said, Derek, you just put it on the ground.
Here they come out of the huddle. Cyclones have it. Leonard has it, first and goal from the 10-yard line. They go off inside the ball carrier, and it's nowhere to go, and that's Ben Cavish, number 51. 109, 108, 107. Second down and about 9 for the Cyclones. They have it right at the 9-yard line of Southeast. They lead it 33-7. Derek Leonard will run the option. He's got to turn the corner, ducks inside. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Derek Leonard. Derek Leonard on the keeper. He stepped inside and scored from 9 yards out. And you know what, Mike? Now, that's not throwing salt in the wound.
No.
And if people think you're trying to run the score, if you're going to run the score, you're going to pass the football because Derek Leonard's a good passer. He simply runs the option, and then he fakes it and kept it and cuts up inside and scores.
I don't give a darn about running the score.
I thought you almost cost us our FCC line.
No, I've been good all year, brother.
Oh, brother, my heart skipped 3 beats.
I don't give a darn about running the score.
Here they come out of the extra
score
point.
100. That's my goal.
The kick is up. Did it get over the crossbar? Yes. By Danny Maurer. He kicked the extra point. Cyclones lead at 40-7. 54 seconds remaining. Back in a minute. He thought defense was a necessary evil. He said they do not have a scoreboard for defense. He said you only have a scoreboard for offense. Defense is not something I'm into. And Jack Sandhouse has been one of the most offensive people you've ever met in your life. There is the kick. And it's taken on the far side by Southeast. It looks to be Tony Carey. Up the middle he goes, and he carries out about the 25, 26, maybe 27-yard line. There goes O'Malley, boots it away. Going to be taken by Southeast. It is Reynolds. He's at the 30 to the 35. Still on his feet to the outside and dragged down from behind out across the 45-yard line. Terrence Reynolds, ball at the 45-yard line. O'Malley, the man who kicked off, in on the tackle. 39 seconds remaining. Cyclones lead at 40-7. Join us at the 49er. Hope you can make it at the 49er. Come in for some pizza and some wings and some drinks and soft drinks and whatever else. We're going to have interviews and another just a neighborhood squabble coming up next week.
46-yard line.
The Lions and the Cyclones go at it again. 30 seconds remaining in the football game. Easily. This will be Southeast, unless they put it in the air. This will be their final play of the football season, but they've gone to the playoff. Pitch the ball back to Rolfe. Rolfe's going to wrap up his high school career and carries out to about the 45, 46-yard line. Flag on the play, timeout. Who called the timeout? And I know people are saying, why are you down 40-7, 13 seconds? You know why you call that? Because you send a message to your freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that we're never going to give up.
No, you know why he called timeout? He's arguing with the official.
He is talking to the official. You're right. It gave him a chance to come on the field.
You're giving him all the glory and all the glamour.
I did. I thought Bob Bagby, and he has spent this whole time out talking to the official. The union wasn't even there.
Yeah. But, I mean, you never know.
40-7 the score with 13 seconds remaining. Bob Bagby got his money's worth, I guarantee you. He came out and let the official have it. That's like you change pitchers and you spend the whole time on the mound yelling at the umpire. Easily done a good job at quarterback. Southeast scared him in that third quarter. Rolfe goes in motion. Easily has him down. 13 seconds remaining. Long count. They're going to throw. They throw. It is caught. Here comes the hook and ladder. Pitch to the outside and into the secondaries. Rolfe fumble the ball. Cyclones have it. Lost it at the 50-yard line. 6 players down. 2 seconds. Southeast might have got it back. They did. Timeout Southeast. Did they? Yes, Southeast timeout. Listen to these Cyclone fans below.
Year, he went 5-4. He struggled at the end, and then he got him to 6-3.
And this year, 6-3 in the playoffs. 40-7, 2 seconds remaining. Easily has him down. Cyclones with 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers, and Easley's going to throw. They throw the ball to Rolfe. Rolfe turns the corner. He's got blockers to the outside, and he's down. Got into the 40, down to the 37-yard line, and it's all over. Final score.
One at a time now. Let's go. Good job. We got the big step. Hey, first one. Coach. Got your first penny. That's right. We just got one more. We got just laid the foundation. One more at a time. One more. That's all. Another city school next week, baby. No right there. Because we're visitors next week. We're visitors. On that side, we're gonna do it both sides. How are we visitors? Okay, we just got to go back. Hey, guys, be smart now. Like I told you, we got a great thing going. We can be on the artificial stuff. We just keep getting better each week in the art. Way to hang in there, where things got tough, just hang tight. Defense, way to play. Offense, good job. Special teams, everything, good job. All right, let's keep our heads. Don't do anything stupid. This is a chance of a lifetime. All right? I'm awfully proud of you.
Clown.